erosion. So what is soil erosion, children? The removal or washing away of the loose topsoil by the action of wind or rain is called soil erosion. But the question is, why we talk about the topsoil? Because all of us know that the topsoil contains nutrients that are required for the growth of the plant. So if the topsoil is eroded, it becomes very bad, because when we see the causes of soil erosion, we must talk about the deforestation. All of us know that deforestation means cutting down of trees on large scale, and all of us know the roots of the trees binds the soil, and when we cut the trees, the roots are not there to bind the soil, and it is become easier for the wind and the sun and the rain to wash away the topsoil. So deforestation is the first cause, and the second cause is impact of rainfall. Children, if the soil is naked and if the crops are not there on the soil, the impact of the rainfall on the soil can remove the topsoil, and by that way the removal of nutrients and essential minerals for the growth of the plant is also possible. So impact of rainfall is also bad when the topsoil is naked and not having any kinds of crops. So we should not leave the soil without the crops, and between the two crops so we can have the some cover crops. And now the strong winds. Children, the strong winds blow away particles of the soil with it. When the topsoil is cultivated soil and plowed soil is without the crops and the trees, the strong winds blow away particles of the soil, and by that way the erosion of the topsoil is possible. The next is heat of the sun. Children, the moisture, the soil contains moisture, and when the heat of the sun is spoiling, evaporating the moisture present between the components of the soil becomes dry and it is easily eroded. It becomes brittle, and the removal of the topsoil is also possible in that case. So moisture, when the moisture is evaporated by the sun, the topsoil can be eroded by wind and rain. Overgrazing is the cause, because we normally have to decide the pastures for the grazing of the cattle, and when the overgrazing consumes all the crops and the trees that can bind the soil, their roots can bind the soil, the overgrazing can be the cause of the erosion of topsoil. And last is plowing of hills. So children, when the hills, the soil of the hills are plowed, they can easily be eroded by the rain and the wind, and when the raindrops fall on the plowed soil of the hills, it becomes very easier to remove the nutrients and the minerals of the topsoil. So these are the causes of soil erosion, and in my next video I will talk